What's going on, everybody? It's your homeboy Cable Line Network here, chilling out, maxing out, doing my thing. Now we're gonna be talking about The Flash Season 2 final. Yes, we're gonna be talking about this. Now, we already know, spoiler alert, from the previous episode just came out, that Barry loses his father. Now, we already know the whole thing between Jess and Wally, whether or not they're gonna be getting their powers. We're gonna be seeing what's happening with that. Earth 2 is being split apart. Now, in the trailer that was released, they were talking about Barry and Zoom just having a race and such. So we're about to see what the hell they're actually running to. They look like they're running into some type of arc. I don't know what it was. Honestly, it looked like the arc that was able to summon Trigon, and I know they don't want to summon that motherfucker. Anyway, now we're going to really get to see what's up because we also see that in the pictures of the first look photos that Zoom will capture Joe. So now I believe that something's going to happen and Barry's going to have to use the same thing he did on Jesse with Wally to possibly give him his speed because Joe's going to get captured. Wally's going to do something fucking stupid, get captured too. But then think about it. Zoom loves killing people, well, their family members in front of each other. And most notably, he likes killing the people's kids. So Wally tries to kill him in front of Joe. Hell, Zoom already just killed Barry's father in front of him. And he was going to kill Jess in front of her father. So it really falls along the line. Something's going to happen to where his heart's going to stop or something. Barry's going to have to save him, and that could be a possible way that Wally West gets his speed. Ugh, even though I don't like it. Personally, that is a way that he could get his speed. Because I don't like that Wally West. I like the original one. Anyway, now, with Jess Quick. Now, Jessie is just so sure she's a metahuman. She's been asking Kaylin and such to do research on her. I believe that chick's going to develop her powers later on. Like, think about it. Between what happened with Barry getting, I'll say, transported to the Speed Force and to this episode, it's only been about maybe a day. Yeah, it's only been about like a day. So give it time. Her powers are going to develop, and I can't wait to see her. I got another look at her body type. She has the right body type for Jesse Quick. Said in the previous video, but yeah, like I said, the first look photos of the season final is Joe's going to get captured by Zoom. So it's going to be something with Wally West in there. The show is basically hyping Wally to do something extremely stupid. The kid's going around trying to take on Zoom's army by himself, not listening to nobody. They're really hyping him up to do something really fucking stupid to get himself possibly either killed or get his speed. Honestly, I'm hoping killed. Now, let's be honest here. CW has no problems killing off motherfuckers from their show. If you watch Supernatural, you would know that quite well. They don't have a problem killing motherfuckers off from their show. If you watch Arrow, you know that as well. They've been killing off people. They kill off people more than South Park kills Kenny. So if Wally West actually dies in this, I'll be happy because I want the original Wally West. I'll be happy. In some way, maybe Zoom will kill Wally in front of Joe. Maybe that'll happen. Because Joe is just like Barry's father figure. So if he's all effed up because of it, he believes it can affect Barry because now Zoom's whole premise is he wants Barry to have the same fucked up mentality as him. I lost my parents in front of me. You didn't get to see it. He saw it right then and there. Barry, Flash future self grabbed him and pulled him away. So he didn't see any of that. So it didn't really screw him up like it was supposed to. Now, Zoom is trying to get that same effect with Barry's father. He killed him in front of him. But you gotta think, when you get older, your mental fortitude gets a little bit stronger. So as a kid, that will screw you up a little bit more than, when you being an adult. Just saying. Now, you also have to look at Earth 2 being annihilated. Like, the thing was really getting split apart. It was like the Hulk was fighting Thor, Superman, and Goku and Vegeta combined. It was like Beerus fighting the other god of destruction over there. The Earth was literally getting split in half. I I don't know. It's probably something with the singularity. I said that in a previous video, but I truly don't know what the hell that was. I don't know anything that could cause that type of mind-boggling destruction like that. I really don't know. Now, I believe it probably has something to do with the breaches because I know you are fucking up some type of fragment of reality by keep going back and forth in between those. I know you are. And then Zoom was able to make his own breach. Now, I said it was because he was so fast, But it might just because reality is over there is getting so weakened because of the constant travel. Think about it, guys. um Barry and them did not go from their Earth to over there as many times as Zoom been throwing metahumans over the breach. Hell, the singularity appeared right above Earth 2, right? Remember, Ronnie sacrificed himself to stop that singularity. What about the one on Earth 2? Now you could argue and say, well, they were both connected. But then even if they are both connected, both ends have to be tied. If one end is left open, that will cause a backlash, which actually, now that I'm thinking about it, makes sense to why Earth 2 looks like it's about to blow the fuck up. Now, Wally West also knows that Barry's the Flash now. Yeah, he knows now. Ah, Jesus Christ. Really, I hope something bad happens to Wally West. They kill him off. They bring Jesse Quick on. If they want to bring like another character on that gives a real aspect of Wally, it would be nice. I would really, really dig that. It could be his Earth 2 guy. Yeah, the Earth 2 Wally West. It could be that. Now, let's also talk about the Flash and how fast he is really compared to Zoom. Now, when you look at the previous episode, when they were running through the city when Zoom captured Harry, now you could look at that and you could tell Zoom was faster than Barry. He was able to make it around the entire block before Barry was able to make it halfway down the previous block. It would be a good fight, but Zoom is a little bit faster than Barry. Hell, it even showed it took Barry a few seconds more to get to his house than Zoom, about probably 2 or 3 seconds. And with speedsters, 2 or 3 seconds is like what, 5 or 10 hours for us. In that 1 second, they can move faster than we could ever blink. Hell, and proof of that. Remember when Zoom snapped all them cops next in the blink of an eye? That was awesome. How come they didn't kill the? How come he didn't kill the captain? I don't like that captain either. Zoom should have killed him. What a fairy. Anyway, now I really want to check out how Jesse and Wally are going to be introduced here, because now Zoom and Barry, for some reason, I guess the trailer showed that Zoom and Barry are going to have this race, and I keep going back to that because I don't understand how this is really going to solve anything. Maybe Zoom knows what the hell's going on Earth 2, and he's trying to say, okay, Barry, we do this, then we can stop this from happening. Who knows how this is gonna really turn out. Also, when Zoom was about to kill Harry, you really saw that psycho thing in his eyes. He was blinking, looking around. He was like, it was pretty freaking hilarious. Anyway, now guys, put in the comments what do y'all think about this. I want to hear what you guys have to say. This has been your homeboy Cape Line Network here. Peace out and talk to you laters.